Hello and welcome to today's January 17th daily news report, as well as ongoing stimulus package information video. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. On this channel, I keep you in the loop on what's really going on in Washington, D.C. with President Biden, the U.S. economy, money, investing, and much, much more. All right, don't forget the $15,000 giveaway that Casey and I are doing. There's going to be 22 winners in total, and we're excited to give that money away thanks to generous video sponsors, and I'll make sure to leave a link down below. Also, thank you guys so much for giving these videos a like. I really appreciate it, and I just love bringing you guys the news. All right, well, happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. What a great man. I watch his I Have a Dream speech every single year and have for almost 15 years. So make sure to check that out today. Okay, now over the weekend, some interesting Washington, D.C. news came to light. The bill that Nancy Pelosi used to advance Democrats' voting rights bill is actually buried within an old NASA funding bill. So there's two bills going forward, one that the American public saw and the other that they kind of snuck through with a NASA space bill. So let me share what that was. Democrats, nervous they couldn't change elections to be controlled on a federal level versus state by state, buried the Freedom to Vote Act within a NASA spending bill. However, a few in Washington, D.C. that still read these massive spending bills discovered a hidden section with nearly 700 pages on the federal government controlling voting rights. So it looks like there are two voting right bills trying to go through. One is H.R. 1, which is being publicly discussed, and then a hidden voting rights bill that was stuffed inside of a NASA spending bill. So money that would be allocated specifically to NASA to lease land and buildings and different things suddenly had 700 pages of voting rights secretly hidden within the bill. And here's what the representative that hid the language had to say. Though I did not expect this outcome when I first introduced the NASA Enhanced Use Lease Extension Act, if my legislation will help overcome the filibuster, the Senate can finally have the long overdue debate on voting rights this country deserves. I would be honored to make this unexpected contribution to the cause of protecting our democracy. So basically, he says, I hid this voting rights bill inside of my NASA spending bill in order to make elections more transparent and at a federal level and to save democracy. So I guess I'm not understanding why you have to hide something in order to save democracy, right? So again, this is in the news, and Washington, D.C. It basically just had the spotlight put on it for trying to sneak a voting rights bill into a NASA spending bill. Now, tomorrow, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer will bring the voting rights bill to the floor for the Senate to vote on. This is H.R. 1, the one that we publicly know about. However, as of right now, it doesn't look like he has enough Republican or Democrats to pass the bill. And many Democrats now feel like, many Republicans now feel like the Democrats were trying to sneak a bill past the Senate and the American people when it comes to who controls the elections. Is it the states or is it the federal government? So the drama on who controls the country continues in Washington, D.C., and this was in the news, so I wanted to share that with you. Also, triple vaccinated General Milley has tested positive for COVID. Now, former FDA Commissioner Scott Gottlieb said in an interview yesterday that Biden is responsible for all that is going on with COVID right now. He said President Biden arrogantly made the mistake of trashing Trump and the CDC when he first took office. He then declared that COVID was over on July 4th to look good on our nation's national holiday. Then he tried to force vaccinate people through the Supreme Court. These actions lost a lot of credibility for Biden and the vaccine. and likely built more hesitancy than just simply encouraging people to go get a shot. So he basically came out and said, listen, there's a lot of credibility loss going on right now, and then he put it back on Biden's shoulders. Now, speaking of vaccines, the largest newspaper in Utah, the Salt Lake Tribune, is demanding the governor of Utah use his authority to order the National Guard to force unvaccinated people to stay in their homes and have no rights. The lieutenant governor responded to the request by saying, even vaccinated people are getting sick. Don't contact us again. So, man, there's just a lot of drama going on right now in our country. And it seems that the media and our own government are trying to divide Americans over medical issues, racial issues, political issues, voting issues, while at the same time saying we need to unite as a country. So how do you unite as a country when all you do is put out things that divide each other? Republicans and Democrats do this. So this is not a one-party issue. Both parties try to weaponize their voters against the other party, and it's gross. I don't really like it. Okay, let's talk about some stimulus stuff. Regarding student loan debt, Democrat leaders are now begging the President of the United States to cancel the $10,000 of student loan debt he promised in the next stimulus package or via executive order. They are saying student loan debt repayment will resume soon and have major issues. Right after those payments resume, the Federal Reserve Bank plans to raise interest rates on the country 3 times in 2021. This could cause a massive wave of defaulted student loans. Inflation, coupled with lost wage gain due to rising prices, and now the restart of possibly higher interest rate student loan debt could spell disaster for many that are holding student loan debt notes. Now, this is a developing story, so I'll continue to watch it. But many Democrats are now begging Biden to make it part of the next stimulus package. Now, there's about 40 million Americans with student loan debt, and I know that there's a lot of you in my community that are very interested in this topic, so I'll continue to cover that. But that could be bad, right? People defaulting as those loans come back online, but also defaulting as the interest rates go up. Now, I've been telling my community, it's the interest rates that are really keeping people from ever getting out of student loan debt. You can look at some mathematical modeling. People will pay for almost an entire year, and they've made no progress on paying down the actual principal debt. So it is something that needs to be looked into. Now, should they just hand out forgiveness to everybody? I don't know. I'm not in Washington, D.C., but I know that makes people with car loans, home loans, and credit card loans angry because they see it all as the same debt, right? So anyway, this is a developing story. Regarding the stimulus package, lawmakers say they want to see the $250 to $300 a month monthly child tax credit checks restarted ASAP. However, almost none of them are willing to break it out of the $2 trillion Build Back Better bill as a standalone bill. Without making it a standalone bill, it will have a hard time being passed into law and helping the very Americans that lawmakers promised they would help. It reminds me of the story of How to Catch a Monkey. You put fruit or nut in a jar with a small neck. The monkey then grabs the food and holds it in its hands. But because of instinct, its brain tells it, don't let go of the food, right? To the detriment of its life and its family. And I think that's what's going on with lawmakers right now. They're grabbing on to this $2 trillion bill and they refuse to let it go. And what happens? It ends up hurting the very people that need the financial assistance, right? So they've got their hand in that jar and they won't let go of the $2 trillion Build Back Better bill. However, much of that could change this week as lawmakers get back into the office to discuss different versions of Biden's Build Back Better agenda. Now, on some good news regarding a potential standalone bill, yesterday, President Joe Biden demanded Congress work together to get the child tax credit payments flowing again. He said the child tax credit was really helpful and we got to get that renewed. Biden said he only has one complaint in his life right now, and that it's that the child tax credits haven't been reinstated. So his only issue in his whole life right now is that those checks aren't going out, according to him. So Biden is demanding the child tax credits be reinstated, whether that's passing the entire bill or a standalone bill. So we could see this issue become the first standalone bill in a very long time, right? And Democrats continue to fight amongst themselves over what's the right thing to do. Is it standalone bills? Is it to hold their ground on the $2 trillion price tag? Or is it to revamp a Build Back Better bill that will actually pass with enough votes in the Senate? So all of that could be coming out this very week, but I wanted to share that with you. It's the first time Biden has hinted about a standalone bill over something that he says is really bothering his life right now. Okay, now just under Biden is Vice President Kamala Harris. She said we need to reinstate the child tax credit. It's one of our successes of our first year in office, so it needs to go back into force, right? So basically she's saying it's one of the only good things that we accomplished in our first year, so we need to reinstate that. She said the payments were transformative. She said they are a great return on investment. She said they should be seen not as free money, but as an investment in our country's future. So these were all her words. Now, according to the Tax Foundation, this program will cost $1.6 trillion to fund and would mostly be new debt, as they're not going to tax the wealthy, it appears. Now, these articles that I pulled this information from, they didn't say where the 1.6 trillion came from, but if I had to guess, and I'm just some guy on YouTube, right? So this isn't like law or gospel, but I don't think that's the cost for 1 year. If I had to guess, that's the remaining 9 years they were hoping to have that. So I think that's where that 1.6 trillion came from. I don't think it's 1 year, right? And maybe that's all that's needed is one more year as we get through this stupid pandemic and get back to a sense of normal life here in the United States. Now, I know many of you in my community benefited from the child tax credit monthly checks, while others of you felt like it was a slap in the face to older Americans or Americans not raising children, but nonetheless are struggling financially. So hopefully this is the beginning of those standalone bills that actually help the American people. DC lawmakers will be back in the office tomorrow to work on the Build Back Better stimulus package and also the voting rights bill that Democrats hope to pass and Republicans hope to block. Democrat lawmakers are mad as hell at one of their own. Representative Ted Lieu, who says he's a big believer in helping the American people with the Build Back Better stimulus package, was unable to cast his vote when House Speaker Nancy Pelosi called for a vote. He said, I'm not going to be able to make it, but didn't say why. It has come out just in the last few days that he wasn't sick, he didn't have prior commitments, he wasn't too busy. He was on vacation in the Caribbean, in Bermuda, when the vote was called for. He's paid $174,000 a year to be in Washington, D.C. when the Speaker of the House calls for a vote. And he totally snubbed Pelosi and the American people. So out of one side of his mouth, he said, I really want to help the people. This is the way to pass this bill. And then went on vacation when the bill was actually called for a vote. Now, the state of Florida has announced they will invest $10 million in building up microchip businesses within their state. They say the best way to sever dependence on China is to manufacture our own microchips, just like we did in the past. So they're investing in removing dependence on China and getting microchips for cars, cell phones, camera, all kinds of things, computers. So big changes could be coming in that area as well. The stock market's closed, so I don't really have much to tell you on money today. It'll be interesting to see what happens after a long weekend. Now, this is my update for today. As I know more, I will definitely come on and share more. Take 20 seconds, go follow the link below to get your name entered to be one of the 22 people that's going to win the $15,000 that Casey and I are giving away, thanks to video sponsors here on our channel. Now, before you go, I just want to remind you that you are amazing. I appreciate you being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.